Yes, sir. Welcome back to episode 53 of Sutton Reactions. We're here on a beautiful Thursday, April 16th. We got a lot to get to today. Shout out to everybody watching in the live chat. Shout out to all of the replay gang members as well. Again, got a lot to get into on this episode of the show. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and kick back, relax, and get into it. This is Sutton Reactions. All right, so we are back again with another episode 53, that is, of Sudden Reaction. Shout out to everybody here who's joining us today. I see my guy King Blaze in the chat. Kenny is in the chat as well. As you get in here, go ahead and sound off, chime off in the comment section, in the live chat section, wherever you may be listening, however you may be listening, whenever you may be listening. Again, welcome into episode 53 of Sudden Reactions. Like I said, we got a good amount to get to today, and what I really want to start with, is I want to start with these NFL jerseys. It's something that, like, I've been, you know, kind of contemplating about what these new Ravens jerseys are going to look like all day. Of course, they drop tonight. Apparently 7:45 is the time that they drop. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, actually. Let's take a look at this. So the Ravens dropped this earlier today. It's like a little teaser trailer. It says prepare for takeoff, I guess, for quote unquote the next flight. Am I right? And let's just take a look.
New chapter of Baltimore football history.
Picked off. Ray Lewis has the ball. 10-5. Touchdown, Ray Lewis. And the miracle is occurred. The Baltimore Ravens are Super.
First of all, I'm really not sure if this is like AI slop. I mean, it looks like it. I mean, it looks good. Hot take, most what people call AI slop doesn't look half bad. And this may be exactly that, but I mean, it looks good. I tweeted, I said, like, this feels like I'm watching the damn Avengers movie trailer. Now, context clues here, guys. They've really been pushing this bird here. Obviously the Raven. They've been pushing this Raven with the red eye. So if I had to, draw a conclusion as to what these jerseys may look like, we know the rumors came out. They said they're going to have like iridescent accents on it, right? I think you're going to see some iridescent gold, but I also think you're going to see a bird logo somewhere on the helmet, probably on the helmet, or on the jersey itself with the red eye. And that red eye is going to be very shiny, and it's going to pop. That's what I'm feeling like. That's what I'm feeling like. What up, Glaucoma? Glaucoma says, man, these jerseys better hit. That's what I'm saying, bro. These motherfuckers better be cold, ice cold. Ice cold. With all they doing right here, they doing a lot. It's so dramatic too. It's like the fact that they couldn't even give us like a sneak peek. They couldn't even give us a sneak peek of what they're gonna look like, the actual unis themselves, right? It's like they've been kind of building up the suspension and this hype and everything like that. And like all the other teams, they released their jerseys they reveal them. They just drop them on social media, like in the morning, midday, somewhere around there. The Rams just dropped theirs maybe like 30 minutes ago. We're going to get into that. And then the Commanders dropped their new ones yesterday. I thought those looked pretty good. We'll get into that too. But the Ravens are like they think they're like the Beyonce of the league. They're like, no, we're all going to wait until tonight. We're going to wait until tonight, and we're going to host an entire event, right? To recognize and reveal these new jerseys. It's like, okay, they better be fire. They better be fire. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if they're not, boy, I'm gonna be on y'all ass tonight on PRP. I'm gonna be on y'all ass. Now, regardless of whether or not the fan base likes the new unis or not, they will be the new unis. So we're going to have to learn to love them regardless of whether or not we love them off of the initial reaction. Furthermore, as you guys know, episode 400 of PRP is right around the corner. If you are a member of the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel, if you are a member, a Purple Rain patron over there, you have automatically punched your ticket for a chance to win a free Next Flight jersey of your choosing. And we will be announcing the winner of that contest on next Monday. Episode 400 is next Monday, guys. So if you're not a PRP member, make sure you go ahead and join that membership. That's all you got to do to get in the running to win that jersey. What's going on, Asmodeus? What's going on, Asmodeus? Says they got some cool people showing up. Who they got showing up? I didn't hear nothing about that. I know our guy Alex is going. Matte black with iridescent numbers will be cold. A matte black helmet with iridescent numbers? Ooh, you might be cooking, Glaucoma. You might be cooking. That could be hard. Now I'm thinking about it. A matte black helmet. I'm just imagining that with like of course, shiny, iridescent purple bird with the red eye on it. That would go crazy. I'm not going to lie. I'm really hoping Nike really got in their bag for this one. Because we deserve it. We deserve it. The Ravens have one of the faces of the sport in Lamar Jackson. And I can't wait to see whatever promo video that the Ravens have cut for, the actual reveal. Because it's going to feature Lamar. You're going to see that 8 jersey first and foremost. That's going to be crazy. And based off of, again, like this teaser trailer that they got going on here, they're really hyping it up to be some huge, big reveal. Like something huge is coming, So I'm really hoping it lives up to expectations. I'm praying it lives up to expectations. Praying it will. Did you see them quote Kendrick DNA in their post this morning? No, I didn't. What'd they say? Let me see. Maybe it wasn't on X. Maybe it was on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram too. Maybe they just used a different caption. Here they use the caption, just prepare for takeoff. It's a 7:45 p.m. 7:45 p.m. Who does that? Like, who do the Ravens think they are, bro? Honestly, and I'm a Ravens fan, and I'm saying that. Let me see. Jerseys better be so cold it wakes EDC up and helps me select majority O-line in the draft for sure. Hey, listen, man, we talked about that at length last night on Quiet Storm. A couple of you guys were in there. Had some really good chats last night on Quiet Storm. We had a member call-in show. That was a lot of fun. May do another one tonight, in reaction to the jerseys. Alex won't be on the show tonight. He's going to be at the actual event. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have some of you guys call in and give your reactions and your opinions on the jerseys. It said got Roy. Oh, that's right. Got royalty in my DNA. That it did say that. You're right. Royalty, gold. I could see an emphasis on more gold in the new unis. I could. If I'm just spitballing predictions here, guys. I could see it. Glaucoma says like the Oregon Ducks jerseys, but purple instead of green. with the matte helmets. Yeah, that would go. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean too. Glaucoma. That would be crazy. Purple is royalty. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. But I think you're going to see a lot of purple and gold. A lot of purple and gold. Shout out to you, Chris. Let me see here. All right. So I want to check out these other unis that have actually already dropped. Let me see if I have them in here. Refresh this. Okay, so the Rams. Look at what the Rams did, guys. Now, this is cold right here, but I mean, I like the production quality of this. This is very nice. However, if I'm a Rams fan, I'm like, what do we do? What do we change? Yeah, I'm not seeing a change here, guys. I'm really not. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing any sort of change here. We've seen those black jerseys before on the Rams. What's the difference? Literally. What's the difference? Cool video. Cool video. But what's the damn difference in the jerseys? I really don't know. I can't tell. If you guys can tell, let me know. Apparently their logo did change though. So this is the Rams' new official logo now, as opposed to this old one. So they got rid of the gradients from the yellow to the white, and they got rid of all the white, you know, and it's just all yellow now. I don't like it. I'm gonna just say that. I don't like it. Um, it's like we're getting, as somebody says it here in the comments, like we're getting as minimal as possible. Remember when this was the Rams logo, for crying out loud? Now, I was never a huge fan of this logo. It actually kind of gives like college, logo. I don't know why it's giving me like Vanderbilt or some shit like that. But the point is, though, we went from having a logo that had more personality, like that old Rams logo, to having less personality, like this LA Rams logo. But at least it's still a little bit colorful, right? At least it's still a little bit colorful. So there's personality there. To this. To this. Pretty soon they're going to take the Ram out of the logo as well, and it's just going to say LA. That's the next step. That is the next step here. So again, I mean, salute, I guess, to the Rams. Salute. But I don't really see a huge difference. Who else did we have? You also had, I believe it was Commanders. Commanders dropped new unis as well. And I'm not gonna lie, this looks cold. I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but I love the fact that they brought the spear back into it. They brought the spear back into the design here on the W up here on the helmet. I love that. Makes it just more symmetrical, the helmet. And then, they already had the all black with the red numbers. So, I mean, it looks clean. It looks clean. I'm a big fan of these new Washington Commanders jerseys. I am. Let me see. Uni's tough. It's tough. No, you did not miss Liminal Horror. We're just getting started here on this episode of Sutton Reactions. So you're right on time. You're right on time. That Rams logo is ugly, isn't it? It's ugly. I hate it. Glaucoma says them boys got to refresh like an iPhone. No, exactly. The Rams, that's exactly what it was. That was like going from a 2025 to a 2026 iPhone. There's no change, no difference. No difference. You know what I mean? So, again, salute to the Rams. I definitely love the Commanders, though. Titans also got new ones. Yeah, I thought they had theirs. Let me see. I thought they revealed theirs like a long time ago. Titans uniforms. I thought they revealed theirs a minute ago. Yeah. March 12th. I believe we covered this. Titans new unis. The new logo, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like how they took the wings off of the or the smoke trail or whatever it is off the Titans logo. These are very, very basic, man. The Titans are going to be ass for a long time to come, bro. I'm just saying. These jerseys are an exact reflection of how ass the Tennessee Titans have been and are going to continue to be. Promise you that. Promise you that. But yeah. But let me see here. Yeah, Titans got. All right, so let's see. They didn't try at all. Take this down. I think it's time, guys. It's time for a little bit of liminal horror, right? A little bit of liminal horror. It's about time. First, though, I found this new game that I was playing, right? Lots of fun. And all morning I've been trying to like beat my high score at it. I've been having way too much fun with it. I was going to share it with you guys here. Maybe I'll start playing this in like pastime while I answer questions on stream at the end. You guys remember the game like Floppy Bird or Flappy Bird? It's kind of like that. You just basically try to keep the arrow here out of harm's way. And I just died. All you got to do is keep the arrow out of harm's way by clicking and tapping on the screen. I've been, I don't know why, but addicted to this game again all morning. Trying to beat my high score, but this game is actually pretty hard. It's pretty stinking hard, y'all. So this may be something I start playing on stream here, like I said, while I answer some questions or something like that. Ooh. One more. Come on. Hold on, let me lock in real quick, chat. Let me lock in real quick. This is how I get ready for liminal horror. Oh, shit. I want to do one more. But I'm going to wait. Maybe later. All right. Here we go. Sutton Gaming. for sure. Asmodeus, don't do me like that, bro. I'm good at the game, I promise you. It's you guys that are making me nervous right now. It's y'all that are making me nervous. I'll come back. I'll try to beat my score later. My high score is 167. I got to beat that later. Maybe at the end of the episode. But it's time for liminal horror, the Liminal Olympics challenge. You guys know the deal. Yesterday, our guy Glaucoma won in kind of a thinned out competition day because a lot of you guys were watching that Liar's Luncheon that, again, ended up being a pretty big nothing burger. Besides the one bombshell that I mentioned last night on Quiet Storm Sports. If you haven't checked that out, please do after this. But it's time, again, for Liminal Olympics. Who's going to take it home today? Who's going to take home the crown today? Let's see here. All right.
Pick a door.
First challenge.
The door you choose will determine your fate for the next 120 hours. Once you make your choice, you cannot turn back.
All right, 120 hours. Where are we staying, chat? Where are we going? First challenge. Be sure to like the video. We're going left or right. What is this on the right? Is that like pillows or like, is that a comforter or something like that? Like covering the door? And then you got this wood door. I don't know. The wooden door is giving me like, it's giving poverty. I'm not going to lie. I feel like going through that door would be a very poor decision. Let me get the right door. I'm going to take the right door. And I hope it's like a friendly sleepover of sorts. I don't know. With snacks and pizza and video games. That's what it's giving. I'm going to go right door on this one. Let me see where y'all are going before I spin it. Let's see. Right, left looks like a toilet with diarrhea overflowed. Exactly. I don't really care to stay behind that door for 120 hours. A lot of us going right. Stretch is going left. Okay. Who else is going left? Nobody else going left. All right. Let's see. Let's spin it. I'm going right. Oh, wait. Chris said she's going to take left since everybody took right. You heard her. Y'all see it. Lock it in. Let's go. I'm going right.
Door 1. The water door. You step
Water
into
door.
a dimly
Ooh.
lit mid-century modern living room. Immediately, freezing seawater soaks through your shoes. The carpet is entirely submerged in a foot of dark, murky water. Across the room, the front door stands wide open, revealing an infinite, pitch-black, violently churning ocean under a starless sky.
Holy crap.
You can survive in this flooded room indefinitely, but there is one rule. Every few hours, the water level will begin to slowly rise to your knees, and a deep, echoing groan will vibrate through the floorboards. When this happens, you must immediately climb onto the highest piece of furniture you can find. Tuck your knees to your chest, remain completely silent, and never look toward the open door until the water drains back down. Door 2.
Yeah, that's an L. That's
the
an
fabric
L.
door.
Come on. Come on, fabric door. Talk to me nice.
Crawl on your hands and knees into a massive, endless labyrinth made entirely of soft pillows, heavy quilts, and cushions.
Yes, sir.
Tight tunnels are illuminated only by the warm, gentle glow of orange fairy lights strung across the fabric ceiling. It is incredibly warm, deeply comforting,
good,
and makes your eyelids feel heavy. You are completely protected from any physical harm inside these walls. But there is a catch. In the dead of night, you will hear a soft, familiar voice whispering from the other side of the heavy quilts, gently asking you to let them inside. Do not answer them. And whatever you do not lift the blanket to check who is there. Just close your eyes and go to sleep. Pick a...
That's a rough one. That's rough. I'm not gonna lie. But it is better than the first door, pound for pound. It reminds me of, like, you guys ever watch the TV show From? You know, where the whole premise of it is, like, there's, like, demons and outside, but, like, as long as you don't let them in the house, you're good. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the demon outside. If he can't get in unless I let him in, I'm good for 120 hours. I'm straight. I'll take that over rising water in an endless ocean that I'm dealing with. Yeah, I'll take that. Want to know for your boy. Clap it up if you picked the right door. That was the right choice, and you are 1-0 on today's Liminal Olympics challenge. Kenny says From is a really good show. It is, but it got a little bit too, like, repetitive and redundant for me. And so I kind of fell off watching it at the end of season 2, and I know they're about to release season 3. They might have already released it, but I may get back to it. 1-0 for your boy. All right, let me see. Oh, end of the month is coming back? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. All right, challenge number 2. Here we go.
Pick a door. Your choice will determine your fate for the next 72 hours.
72 hours, y'all. Where are we going? We going left door? We going right door? Where are we going this time? Let me know. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up on this video. Leave a like, please. And if you're watching on X, make sure to give me a follow and maybe come on over to youtube.com/Sutton Reactions. You can join our live interactive chat right here beneath me. I'm going to go with the, let me see. 1-0. I'm trying to get off to a red hot start. Go 2-0 here. Which door is going to be safer, do I think? I'm going to trust the tall guy. Give me the right door. I'm going to trust the tall guy in the LeBron jersey. Give me the right door. Where are we going, chat? Let me see. Friendly Slender Man. Yeah, exactly. He's the friendly one. All right, we got a mixed bag of answers here. Some going left, some going right. Your boy's going right. So let's see what we got here. See which door they go first. All right, we're going left door first here. Those of y'all who picked left. Chris picked left. Let me see. Jay picked left as well. I think that was it. Chris and Jay, this is where y'all going.
Door 1. The Forgotten Clubhouse. You emerge into a rotting, deflated cartoon wonderland flooded with creeping black ink. To survive the episode, you must play by the director's rules. A cheerful, horribly distorted cartoon melody echoes through the halls. As long as the music plays, you must keep moving toward the exit, but listen closely. Without warning, the music will abruptly cut to a dead silence. You must freeze completely. A towering, melting silhouette of a mouse is stalking the halls. If his glowing red eyes sweep past you are safe. But if he stops directly in front of you, the game is over. You must sprint blindly for the rusted vault door and pray you reach it before you are erased from...
So you're dead, buddy. You're dead. You got the demon Disney character in there. Like, wait, no, you're not escaping this. That is an L. That's an L.
Existence.
Come on, talk to me nice, right door.
Door 2, LeBron's court.
Oh,
You
yes,
step
sir.
through the frame and emerge onto an endless, pristine, glowing indoor basketball court. You are completely safe here. The echoing sound of your own sneakers fills the air. You can sink into the plush courtside recliners. The cooler in
Are those buffalo wings and a yellow Gatorade? Listen. We good here. We good here, chat. We good.
immediately
It's a
restocks
W.
with ice-cold sports drinks and hot, crispy wings. There is no creeping ink, no rules, and you never get tired. It is just you, the glowing hardwood, and infinite
get some
time to
fresh
get shots
ones,
up.
too?
You can pick up a ball, step onto the court, and experience pure, unadulterated hooping peace.
Somebody says that those them strip club wings. I know that's right. Hey, listen, man. That actually sounds really good right now. I honestly forgot to eat before I got on stream. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. That's 2-0. 2-0. Easy. Easy. Not even a debate. Spicy lemon pepper. I don't know if I've ever had spicy lemon pepper, but lemon pepper wings, some of my favorites. It goes for me, lemon pepper wings, buffalo wings, and then probably like garlic parmesan. Those are probably like my top 3 wing flavors. Yeah, lemon pepper, buffalo, and garlic parmesan for sure. Those are goated. Absolutely goated. 2-0 for Mike, 2-0 for glaucoma, 2-0 for Kenny as well. Shout out to y'all. 2-0 for Asmodeus, 2-0 for King Blaze. A lot of us here starting off hot. A lot of us starting off hot. Chris 0-2. Damn. You hate to see it. Hate to see it. Is what it is, though. Is what it is. Asmodeus says lemon pepper, soy garlic, Korea fried chicken. Bro, let me stop talking about food. Let me just stop talking about food because I'm getting more and more hungry the more we keep discussing it. Let's move on. Let's move on. 2-0. Looking to keep my streak up. Looking to keep my streak up.
Pick a slide. Your choice will determine your fate for the next 48 hours.
48 hours. Left slide or right slide? We're sliding again. We're sliding again, chat. Where are we going? Left or right? So I think I'm going to have to go right on this one. I'll give y'all a second to put y'all answers in the chat. Jack Daniel's honey barbecue. I've never been a huge fan of barbecue wings or barbecue chicken in general. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like a staple pairing for chicken, barbecue sauce. But I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna use barbecue sauce on something, I'm gonna use it for like a chicken tender or something like that. I don't want it for my wing flavors. I just feel like there's so many much better wing flavors than barbecue. It seems so basic. I know exactly what I'm getting with a barbecue wing, no matter where I'm going, no matter where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with some of these other wing flavors, people tend to have different takes on them. And I get it. There's different types of barbecue sauce, but everybody using that Sweet Baby Ray's or the, Jack Daniel's honey barbecue. That is another iteration of it. I think I've tried those before at a restaurant. Not bad, but again, barbecue is just a little bit too basic for me. Mike says lemon pepper, all variations, mango, habanero, and jerk wings. Now we talking. Now we're cooking. Jerk wings? Yes, sir. That's my language right there. That's my language. That is definitely my ministry. Jerk wings. I don't know if I've ever had mango habanero. Honey garlic. Don't torch. Woo. Not gonna lie. Chris talking about some speed this up. Chris, look at you. Ready to go 0-3 down there. Come on now. All right, let's see. I'm going right.
Slide 1. The Marble Catacombs. Let's play a game. If you blink your real eyes while watching this video, you are already dead. You plunge into the pitch-black depths of an ancient ruined labyrinth. To survive, you must rely on a flickering flashlight to see, but the statues lining the halls are weeping angels. They are incredibly fast, and they only move when you aren't looking. To reach the exit, you must slowly walk backward through the dark, keeping your camera locked on them. Do not turn around. I repeat, do not blink. If your flashlight dies, or you close your eyes for a split second, they will snap your neck before you even hit the floor.
Snap your neck is crazy. Yep. Whoever picked left, 0-3. Oh no, Chris is 0-3. She picked left. Who else picked left? Asmodeus, you picked left? Tragic. Hate to see it. Jay, you picked left? Hate to see it. Your boy picked right. 3-0. 3-0 on the day so far. We haven't even seen what this right one has to offer. Let's see though.
Slide 2, the Infinite Meadow. You slide down into a breathtaking sun-drenched field of pristine green grass. You can finally blink.
Money.
You are completely safe here. The warm breeze carries the incredibly relaxing sound of distant birds and rustling leaves. Waiting for you is a massive plush picnic blanket that infinitely restocks with ice-cold lemonade, fresh grilled burgers, and sweet fruit. There are no stone mazes, no statues, and no stress. You can just kick off your shoes, lay back in the warm sun, and experience pure, unadulterated liminal peace.
Easy money. 3-0 on the day. Hey, what's going on, Herb? Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Herb, appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, 3-0. 3-0. Them burgers did look good. They look damn good. Low key, you're right though, Glaucoma. This does look like the Windows XP screen, or is it XP or was it Vista? One of the two. One of the two. Windows 97. Like shit. Chris, 0-3, tragic. Hey, listen, Chris, I got some music for you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's been tough. It's been tough for our good sis, Chris, these past couple of weeks in the Liminal Olympics challenge. Just hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe, just maybe, Chris, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Start tailing your boy Sutton's picks. As much as it would kill you to do so, I think it's time. I think it's time. Okay? Come on, join the winning side. Come on, join the winning side, sis. Come on. Come on. All is well, Herb. All is well, man. Cannot complain, not one bit. Cannot complain. All right. All right, moving on here. Your boy 3-0 looking to go 4-0. Looking to go 4-0. Let's see.
Pick a slide. Your choice will...
All right. Again. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. Where are we going, chat? Left or right? So last time, Tall Guy was pointing at the right option. You pointed at the right circle, which ended up being the correct answer. This time he's pointing at the slide that has smoke coming out of it. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna stick with right. I think I'm gonna stick with the right side. I am. Normally I would go with whatever the Tall Guy picks, because a lot of times he don't be lying. But this time I'm gonna go with the right slide. I'm gonna go right. Where y'all going? Let me know. Let me see. Right hasn't failed me yet. Stretch says going right. Asmodeus says right. Mike says right. Kenny says right. Glaucoma and Chris say left. Some people just don't learn their lesson. Just haven't learned your lesson. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. We're gonna see though. I'm going right. King Blaze says he's going right. All right, let's see.
Choice will determine your fate for the next 72 hours.
72 hours, y'all.
Slide 1. The Sunken Mall. You plunge into a pitch-black, abandoned 1990s shopping mall flooded waist-deep with freezing, murky water. To survive, you must wade to the exit stairwell at the other end. But listen closely. A pale, eyeless, aquatic entity is hunting in the water with you. It is completely blind, but it feels every single ripple. You must move excruciatingly slowly. Do not splash. Do not panic. If you slip on the submerged tile and make a sudden wave, you have exactly 3 seconds before the water violently boils, and it drags you down.
Boils? Oh, hell nah.
Slide 2,
Over
the
with.
Galaxy Diner. You slide down into a brightly lit, perfectly preserved
Oh, come on now.
1950s retro diner.
Come on
You
now.
are completely safe here.
Let's
There is
go.
no murky water, no tension, and no monsters.
Let's
Through the
go.
massive glass windows, you realize the diner is floating peacefully through a breathtaking starry purple nebula.
Ooh,
You can
look at
slide
that
into the
shake.
plush red leather booth. The table infinitely restocks with warm cherry pie.
Wait, y'all like pie? I'm not a fan of pie. I hate pie. I don't like pie. They can keep that. Apple pie, cherry pie, pumpkin pie, lemon meringue pie. Get it all out of here. I hate it all.
Thick vanilla milkshakes. A vintage jukebox quietly hums a relaxing jazz tune. You can just look out at the infinite stars, take a breath, and experience pure, unadulterated
This should look like a
cosmic
vibe for real.
peace. Pick a slide.
That should look like a vibe. Listen, man, that right slide. Yes, sir. Clap it up. Clap it up. I know it's a lot of undefeated people here in the chat today, which means that, listen, you guys are getting better at these games. You guys are getting better at these games. And a lot of these challenges are going to start coming down to the bonus round, right? But clap it up to you if you're undefeated on the day. Not easy to do regardless. But your boy is 4-0. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I'm trying to get this ring today. We got one more challenge, then we got the bonus round, y'all. Let me see some records in the chat. Let me see some records real quick. The 4-door games, if I can find more of them, man. I got to start finding more. Sutton, what's your record today? My record right now is 4-0. I'm 4-0. Chris 0-4. Tragic. Hate to see it. 3-1. Yeah. Right slide was the correct one there. Your boy's 4-0. We got one more challenge, like I said, and then we have the bonus round. So let's go ahead and get into the last door challenge. Is it a door? I don't know what it is. Let me see.
Pick a slide. Your choice will determine your fate for the next 72 hours.
72 hours. Where we going? Left slide or right slide? I don't know. I feel like the left slide, you're going to be in like some sort of all white void or some shit. I don't know. There's going to be like just nothingness. That's what it's given there. The right side, I feel like I'm going to be climbing down into like a sewer of some sort. I don't know. I don't really like either option here. I'm trying to keep my undefeated streak though. So maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is tough. Give me the... Right hasn't done me wrong. Right has not done me wrong. But something's telling me go left here. You know what? I'm going to bet on black. Let me go right. Let me go right side. I'm going to stick with it. Through thick and thin. Through grease and gristle. Give me the right side, damn it. Where y'all going? Let me see. I'm going right. Don't worry about it. I'm going right. Left. Oh, a lot of y'all saying left. Okay. All right. Listen. This is where we separate here, y'all. This is where I distance myself from the pack. Okay? This is where I distance myself from the pack here. If I win this, I'm in prime position to get my first solo ring. A lot of y'all going left. Most of y'all are going left. But I'm going right. Let's see who's right. Come on, right slide.
Slide 1, the white void.
See?
You slide
I knew
down
it.
into a pristine, glowing, white, infinite room. You are completely safe here. You sit down to chill until he walks in. Your old friend, the triangle entity. But now he's wearing a leather trench coat and tiny sunglasses. He refuses to let you relax. He holds out his impossibly long arms, aggressively offering you a red pill and a blue pill. You try to take a bite of your steak, but he blocks your plate and just stares at you in silence. You try to ignore him, but he just keeps shoving the pills closer to your face. There are no monsters here, just pure, unescapable sci-fi annoyance.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Bro seemed like he on timing. He seemed like he on that type of time. If you don't take that red pill, that blue pill, He's not letting you eat nothing else. He's an entity. So he can get you up out of there if you need to. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This might end up being a close one. I'm not going to lie. All of y'all just chose that because y'all all chose left. So this is y'all fate. I don't know about this. He's annoying but not violent. I don't know. We're going to see. Let me see what my slide has. My slide could be better. Let's see, though.
Slide 2. The Iron Sewers.
See, I
Plunge
knew I
into
was
the
going to be in a damn...
suffocating, pitch
How
black
did I
metal
call it,
tunnels of the
bro?
ruined real world.
Damn.
There's no peace here. The air
No
is freezing
peace?
and the floor is covered in thick, metallic sludge.
No peace is crazy.
To survive, you must crawl quietly through the dark, but listen closely. The echoing silence is broken by the deafening, mechanical screech of hovering machines. A massive, multi-tentacled metallic hunter is sweeping the tunnel with a harsh red searchlight.
All right, man.
You have no weapons and nowhere to run. You must submerge yourself completely in the freezing sludge and hold your breath, or be harvested by the machines forever. Pick a...
All right, I guess that's what we doing. That's all good. Hey, listen, man. I stuck with the right side for the entire challenge the whole way. At least I think I did. I can't be mad that I got one of them wrong. I can't be mad. It's all good. 4-1 on the day. Still got a chance to win. Yeah, no peace is wild. Still got a chance to win today's challenge. Some of y'all are 5-0. King Blaze is 5-0. There is still an opportunity. Kenny's 5-0. Mike is 5-0. Shout out to y'all, man. Not easy to do. Clap it up. I ain't gonna hate. Like Herb says here, there's still an opportunity for me to win. Still an opportunity. All right. Here we go. Hide and pray. It's time for the bonus round. Y'all. Y'all know how this goes. You guess right, it's 2 wins. If you guess wrong, it's still only 1 loss. This is like the witching hour on NFL Red Zone, for those of you guys who know what I'm talking about. You know, where wins become losses and losses become wins. And your boy is looking to become a winner today. So let's see. Today's bonus round, hide and pray. All right, where are we going? Call your number out. Drop it below in the chat. Let me see it. Looks like we're starting from the top here. Let me go with number... I've been actually pretty good at picking these. Give me 6. Yep, give me 6. That's what I'm going with. On this one. Kenny's going 6 as well, which means I can't beat him. I might gotta switch my answer. Damn. That's a crazy thing, because Kenny don't have to switch his answer because he gotta win up on me. But I might gotta switch my answer. Let's see where y'all going. I might have to pick something unorthodox. Let me see. Drop your number in the chat. Chris is going 5. Chris don't have a chance to win today. So if I go with her number, I'm good if it wins. You know what, Chris? I think I'm going to go with 5. As much as I've been talking crazy about you today, I'm going to rock with you on this bonus round here. Only because I want to win. And I can't win if I pick the same number as Kenny. So I'm going 5. Nope, can't leave you alone. Sorry, can't do it. Mike is going 5 as well. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Damn, Mike, come on, Mike. You know, F it. It's cool. Because Mike is 5. 5-0. I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go. There's nowhere else for me to go. I gotta pick something different from you guys. I got to. 2, nah, 2 is not gonna win this. No way. No way. Oh, you're going 1? All right, cool. I'm a rock with 5 then. Okay, cool. I'm a rock with 5. I'm a rock with 5. 1 might snitch on 5. You never know. You never know. All right, so here we go. All right. You gonna take 1? Cool. Here we go. I'm going 5.
Huh?
2 up out of there. Easy money. Easy work. Point to the easy work. 3 up out of there. 6. Ooh. Come on, man. 4 out of there. Come on, 5. Come on, 5.
Huh?
Ooh, 8 gone. 7 sneaky with it. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Bro. What do we say, man? Flatulence gets you flatlined, bro. So close. 7 and 1 are the winners. 7 and 1. My man Mike. I mean, listen, man. There's luck, and then there's that. There's luck, and then there's that. Last second switch to number 1, and you ended up getting the W, man. I mean, look, man. I can't even be mad at it. Man. I can't. Oh my gosh, man. So close again, yet so freaking far. Shout out to Mike, man. 7-0. 7-0 on the day. Undefeated day. Let's clap it up for him, man. Clap it up. Not easy to do. Undefeated and got the ring. Hey, man, that's tough. Sucks for your boy, but congratulations to you. I can't hate on you. I cannot hate on you. I can't do it, Mike. But if they do try to hate on you, what do we say?
We do not care.
Let's go, Mike. Shout out to you, man. 7-0 on the day. Winner of today's Liminal Olympics Challenge. Yes, sir. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Man. That's a tough W. Tough W. Chris talking about it's an off day. You saw how on Sutton was. Listen, you can't say that. You can't say that because I've been cooking. I've been absolutely cooking for the past couple of weeks here now. I've gotten a couple co-dubs. I haven't got a solo dub yet, but I got a couple co-dubs. But today's not about me. It's about Mike. W, Mike. Shout out to you, man. That's a tough victory. Can't even lie. All right. Let's go ahead and move right along here. Thank y'all for playing in today's Liminal Olympics Challenge. Before we get into some reactions, let me see if I can beat my high score one more time for the one time. Y'all. Let me see if I can beat my high score. Gotta be 167. Oh, shit. Damn it. All right, one more time, chat. One more time. Actually, I'm gonna go 3 chances. See if I can beat this score real quick. Let me lock in. Let me lock in, Chad. Let me lock in. There we go. Oh, we're cooking. Ooh. There we go. Chad, I'm about to beat it. Ooh, this is tough. Ooh. I beat it. Let's see how far we can go. Oh, did I make 200? I think I did. Did I get 200? Let me see. I beat it. 201. Let's go. Hey, man. Listen, man. Hey, clap it up for me. One time. I didn't win Liminal Olympics today, but I did just beat my high score. Now I got to beat 201. Not now. Later on. Let me see if I can beat my 201 later on. All right, let's see. What do we have today? What do we have to react to? Jersey talk earlier. Let's get into first a little funny stuff, right? Let's get into some funny stuff first. Here is is this video. Super troll, by the way, super troll. But a black kick streamer, Bruce Rants, cooks a racist guy who calls him the N-word.
What is your least favorite race?
My least favorite race,
Yes.
the Indy 500.
What is your least favorite race?
My least favorite race,
Yes.
the Indy 500. It's very boring to watch.
The Indians.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said the Indy 500.
What is that? Do you want to have a debate real quick?
Brother, I don't want to have a debate with nobody
Yeah,
whose
'cause you
eyes
can't
and
win.
nose are not on the
Because
same
you
facial
can't
plane.
win.
My brother, you look
can't win.
sunken. My brother, you look. My brother, you look
win.
like your nose was put on this
Yeah,
morning.
but would you like
My brother, you look like your eyes is
You
still
want-
trying
you
to
wanna
come
have a
out of
debate?
your head.
'Cause I would
It
beat
looked
you
like
up.
you gotta enter a room just to see. It looked like when you turn a corner, your nose turned the corner first.
Stop having a low.
It looked like your lips is still trying to
Stop
grow with the
having
rest
a
of your
low
nose and
impulse
face.
Control,
It
Can
looked
have
like
a
you can't. I
conversation?
can't tell whether your eyes are open or
You
not because
can't-
they so sunk to your
can't even
head.
have a conversation.
It looked like, see, that brother got a cartoon mouth. That brother got a three-dimensional nose.
He's still
with a
cooking 'em.
two-dimensional face with one-dimensional eyes. That boy was ugly as hell. Talking to me, calling me the N-word, and asking me what my least favorite race was.
Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know why I found that so funny. Racist dude was trying to rage bait Unk here, and Unk was just cooking him. He had no answer for him. Unk was just cooking him over and over again. Hilarious stuff, man. Hilarious stuff. All right. Let's move on here. Just wanted to warm up with that. Let me see. What do we have here? Let's talk about this influencer that was found dead, and a lot of people are thinking it's like a murder mystery thing. Now, Ashley Robinson, who was an influencer, and somebody asked me about this earlier in the week, and I figured I would cover it later in the week once I kind of got my thoughts together on it. Apparently, she was on a birthday vacation and was found dead. Let's go ahead and take a listen here.
Daughter Ashley, she's no longer here with us, and we're trying to find out why.
On April 5th, influencer Ashley Robinson, who goes by Ashley Janae on Instagram, was celebrating her 31st birthday in Zanzibar, Tanzania. She was on vacation with her boyfriend of 1 year, who popped the question just 2 days before.
She was starting the next chapter of her life. She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us her travel.
Ashley's mother says she never would have expected that less than a week later, her daughter would be dead. On April 8th, she says Ashley called, saying she and her fiance got into an argument and were moved to separate rooms. The next day, she received another call, this time from her fiance.
He told me that Ashley did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, what happened when? And he told me it had been 11 hours prior.
Hours later, the luxury resort the couple was staying at called saying that Ashley passed away. According to the hospital's medical report, Ashley had an unidentified mark around her neck. They wrote, according to her husband, he found she hung herself on the door with several question marks.
Sometime Jill went back to the room with security, and that's how they found her.
Ashley was also taken to a second hospital who listed her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia by strangulation and suffocation.
She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself.
And the family says next they are considering going to Zanzibar themselves to try to get as many answers as possible. Now, we also tried to directly contact Ashley's fiance, the resort, and the embassy, but we did not hear back. I'm live in the Satellite Center. Cheyenne Karan, Channel 6, Action News. Back to you.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
Yeah. First off, super sad story here. You never want to hear about anybody, taking their own life. You never want to hear about any speculation on whether or not they were murdered or not. I think it puts an unnecessary stress on the family, as you can see, because they're very, very unclear about really what happened in this scenario. All they know is that, their daughter or their sister is gone. So first, before we get into anything else, I do want to, again, and I know these people don't know me from a can of paint, but give my condolences, to the family, because number one, they don't deserve their relative being gone, especially in this fashion. And number two, they also don't deserve kind of like the media frenzy that's been going on. And that's why I was kind of hesitant to cover it like earlier in the week. But I did decide that it was important to come up here and at least say that, for those of you guys who are familiar with this story here. I do want to read quickly this article that was about, about this whole situation as well. And this is on NBC News. It says here, police in Zanzibar investigating the death of social media influencer Ashley Robinson said she killed herself following a misunderstanding with her fiance while they were on vacation. And again, automatically, this kind of sets off a red flag in your head, because it's like her family, who knows her better than anybody else, they are saying like she has shown no behavior, zero behavior to suggest that she would ever self-harm. Now, I do understand that mental health is something that, doesn't always have to pop up on somebody's radar, right? In order for something to happen. Like, there's not always signs, is basically what I'm saying. However, I do think that, parents know their children, right? Family know their relatives, period, at the end of the day. And it does raise my suspicion that they would say like she had no prior behaviors that would suggest that she was self-harm. Let me continue reading though. It says, but her sister is questioning the circumstances around her death, saying Robinson was happy and looking forward to the future after recently having celebrated a birthday and her engagement. None of this makes sense. Alyssa Andres told NBC News, that's why we're just so lost, and that's why we just want answers. Ashley Robinson here on the right with her sister Alyssa here on the left. Robinson and her fiance Joseph McCann traveled to Zanzibar on April the 4th. According to a translated video statement, they were staying at the Zuri Zanzibar Hotel when staff members found her in her room and rushed her to the hospital on April 8th. Robinson died the next day. Robinson, who was 31, who went by the name Ashley Janae on social media, documented part of the trip on Instagram in an April 3 post. McCann is seen proposing to Robinson as the lion walks away during what appears to be a safari. So you know what? This is an extremely sad story. And you know what's even more sad about it is that in 3 to 4 years, hell, maybe even sooner than that, this exact story is going to be streaming on Hulu, Netflix. It's going to be dramatized, reimagined, and they're going to put this in front of our faces as content. They are. I mean, they do it all the time with like tragic cases and things like that. They might let it cool down a little bit, like the tempers of society and things like that. And then before you know it, they're selling it to us. And this story has all the makings of that. When you look at like how many people love like true crime and stuff like that, these people are going to eat this up. And this is, again, where I feel bad for the family, because this story is going to be monetized and people are going to run with it. They're going to run with it. But let me read through some of you guys' comments really quick. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sounds like foul play on Buddy's part. Glaucoma says, I did my research on the situation and none of this makes sense. She definitely did not off herself. Killed overseas. Yeah, right. Lock Buddy up. This whole situation is a mess. Separated the night before and he's the first to find her. My spidey senses are tingling. Yeah, they separated the night before. And I think they said something about they had to have separate rooms. Like, they got that heated. Like, come on now. I find it weird that the staff was the one who called and not the husband. Apparently, Kenny, they were in separate rooms, right? Maybe I'll find out more as I read here. But apparently they were in separate rooms. And maybe that's why he didn't know that she had... I don't know. Again, it's messy. It's messy. It's very, very freaking messy. Yeah. But let's keep reading, though. Let's keep reading. Because I want to get down to the bottom of this, or at least try. Let me see. Other photos show the couple posing for pictures with the animals. In her last post on April 5th, showing her feeding a giraffe while she celebrated her birthday, with the caption "Chapter 31," and I'm exactly where I need to be. Yeah, it doesn't sound like somebody who's getting ready to off themselves. People who are getting ready to off themselves don't take pictures with giraffes while the giraffe is eating out of a bowl. This is a very aesthetic picture that, it just, she wouldn't have did this. I don't even know this woman, but it doesn't feel like she would have did anything like that. Not to mention suicide rates for black women, like between black women, black men, and white men, the ones who commit suicide at the lowest percentage is black women. That's a fact. Black women don't just do stuff like this, especially not hanging themselves. Nah, something's not adding up. Not adding up. It says, while social media posts showed the couple seemingly enjoying their vacation, local police said they got into a dispute that led to their staying in separate rooms. It's not clear what led up to the dispute. In a translated statement, police said staff members at the Zuri Zanzibar Hotel informed them that Robinson and McCann seemed to not have a good understanding and that the pair were separated. Robinson remained in their room and McCann was moved to a different room, police said. Not have a good understanding and that they were separated. Robinson remained in their room and McCann was moved to a different room. So he got the new room. A room service attendant later found Robinson in the room and alerted hotel management. I wonder if they started off in the same room. You know how they have like room keys and stuff like that? I wonder if he still had her room key after he got moved to a new room. And that's how he was able to maybe get back in. Because if I'm her and we just got into a huge fight and you're staying in a separate room, I'm probably going to lock the door, right? I don't know the logistics of that, but let me keep reading. Police called the couple's dispute a misunderstanding and said Robinson died by suicide. So that's what the police are saying. That's what the police are saying. The hotel said it was deeply saddened by what happened. Our sincerest thoughts and sympathies go out to the family and loved ones during this painful time. We are providing our full cooperation to the local authorities and the U.S. Embassy. Let me see. Her sister said that she spoke to Ashley shortly before she died and that everything was completely normal. The pair discussed what they were going to do when Robinson got back to the U.S. She was so ready to take the next steps with who she thought was the love of her life. She was so happy with the choices that she had made in the place that she was. She was happy. And her sister said the trip to Zanzibar was a planned dream vacation for Ashley. Ashley's mother said the past several days have been overwhelming and she declined to speak any further. I totally get that. Unanswered question, the suddenness. This is why, again, you have to feel for the family because it really doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of finality. Again, there's not a lot of answers. There's not a lot of closure here. It's still very much like an open case on like what the hell happened. Says down here at the end of the article, says she was not just an influencer. She was not just someone online. She was a daughter. She was a sister. And she was someone who is so, so loved because of the life that she brought. She was just such a large piece in so many people's lives. And that's what I want people to not forget. Again, super sad situation here. Ashley Robinson was, I believe, murdered. I'll just say that here. I believe she was murdered because too much of a coincidence that the couple gets in a huge fight to the point where they have to separate rooms, right? And then she just magically appears hanging. Like that's just, no. At 31, I don't see it. If they gave him a new room, wouldn't they ask him if he had a key to her room for her protection? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. And maybe the hotel is trying to cover their tracks. If it's a hotel, you can tell each time the room door was open with a room key. Facts. Like, no matter what, you should not leave your spouse after an angry fight or leave her in a room by herself. And it says he was the one. It says, right, Kenny, he called saying she done something to herself 11 hours before. Then the staff called saying she passed. Something ain't adding up. The deep diving couple. What happened there? The guy isn't talking to the girl's family too. That's the kicker right there for me. That's the kicker. You're telling me you don't want to talk to what was about to be your mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, your family through marriage. You don't want to talk to them after your fiance just unalived herself. You don't want to console them at all. You don't want to give them all the answers. You don't want to tell them, come clean and be like, hey, yeah, we had a really bad argument to the point where we both had to cool off. But, I can rest assured I had nothing to do with this. I'm willing to submit to whatever DNA testing, whatever, when I'm fully cooperating with law enforcement. I want to be as clear and open and communicative as possible with you all. None of that. He's not talking to the girl's family. Stretch says, did no one else hear this argument if it was so bad? Yeah, that is another thing too, because I assume somebody either had to have complained or maybe like maintenance was walking by and they heard, like, did you hear what they were arguing about? I feel like that would be all very, very relevant information. Because the way I see it, there's only 2-3 possibilities. And all of them end with him killing her. Number one, there was some sort of infidelity going on. Maybe she cheated. He saw something in her phone and he just saw red. And but that also kind of couples with my number 2 option is he's just batshit crazy. Because even if you find your significant other, your spouse to be cheating on you, you don't murder them, right? And throw the rest of your life away unless you're just that batshit crazy. So those are really the only 2 things that I could have seen happen. You know what I'm saying? Or else maybe she was hiding some other big secret from him. I don't know. I definitely feel like he's guilty though. Also don't know how Africa laws work. Probably think he can get away with this. Yeah, man, I can only imagine losing a family member who's like abroad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a mess. It's a mess. Again, heart goes out to the family. All right, let me read through the rest of you guys saying here. She's an influencer, so he probably was jealous or something someone wrote on her post or in her DMs. But it's like, I feel like I want to know how long were they together? Does it say that here? I don't know if it says that, but if you've been together with this girl for long enough to propose and marry her, right? You should already be used to the amount of attention you had to reconcile with that before you decided to put a ring on it, my guy. You knew she was getting attention from guys all around the internet. I mean, she's a good-looking girl. 31 years old, she's young. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course she was getting attention. She's got thousands and thousands of followers. People know her. Celebrities know her. If you were that insecure about it, then listen, should have never put a ring on it. Should have never took her serious to begin with. But jealousy because she got a DM from some dude who she's not getting ready to marry. And maybe he saw the DMs and maybe she was entertaining this dude, or maybe it was an old fling, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's some dude that he knows that is very close with her. And maybe they've had arguments about, oh, this is just a friend. And he's like kind of doing investigative work, like, no, this ain't no friend. And maybe she convinced him that it was a friend. And then on this trip, he found out that it wasn't really a friend. And she's been texting this dude. Either way, not nearly enough of an excuse to take someone's life. But that is what I think what happened here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Glaucoma says the man is worth $45 million, apparently. He's divorced too. They need to talk to his ex-wife. Damn, $45 million? What does he even do? What does he do? Let's see. Joseph McCann, huh? Let's see. Let's look this up. Joseph McCann. Let me see. I feel like that's not the right one. Joseph McCann, Ashley Robinson. Who is her fiance? Okay, this is from Newsweek. The fiance of a lifestyle influencer known as Ashley Janae is being questioned by investigators following her death during a dream vacation. Joe McCann, a Miami-based entrepreneur and founder of crypto investment management firm Asymmetric Financial. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like a good amount of money. Is speaking with police detectives amid an ongoing investigation on the April 9th death of Ashley Robinson. She had over 130,000 followers on Instagram. They're withholding his passport. That's good. No arrests have been made, and the 45-year-old is speaking to investigators as a witness. So not as a suspect, as a witness for now. A website for Asymmetric Financial identifies McCann as a CEO with more than 25 years of experience on Wall Street and in Silicon Valley, with previous roles at Microsoft, Passport Capital, and NodeSource, a venture backup startup that exited in 2019. He's been investing in Web3 startups and trading crypto since 2016 and is an advisor to dozens of crypto-related startups. Okay. Got you. So he is a crypto bro. He's a crypto bro, and he's got a lot of money from that. I mean, I don't know. Let me see what Herb says here. Herb says here, Oscar Pistorius, the South African Paralympic runner known as the Blade Runner, was released on parole in January 2024 after serving nearly 9 years for the 2013 murder of his girlfriend. So you think that they'll... You think that they'll let him off on this? Kenny says he thinks he's getting off. This whole shit is nasty, man. It's gross. And I don't know why he's able to still talk to the police as a witness. Because think about it, bro. Like, if the police are not suspecting any sort of foul play and not talking to the fiance as a suspect, then the police aren't doing their job. They're not doing their job. Because again, all signs point to this girl would not do that. Like, you have to have some sort of a motive, right? What would be her motive? Did she show signs of like depression and emotional instability leading up to this? All her family says no, not at all. Not at all. She was making plans when she came back and all that good stuff with her sister, all that good stuff. So with all that information and her husband being the only one she knows in wherever, in Zanzibar, where they were in Africa, who else do you really need to be talking to? Again, but like I said, they will dramatize this and repurpose it for TV. They will. I just think that because you have to have hard evidence. He's white in Africa. He's getting off, and he got money. Money be talking, man. Him being the one to find her being seen in the room after separation. Too many questions marks just to rule it as suicide. Facts. If the roles were reversed, do I really need to explain it? Didn't he say she hung herself from a door? And that's my thing, bro. Like, what are we talking about? If the strangulation marks are not fully around her neck, he strangled her. Which is also true, because in order to hang yourself, you have to make some sort of a makeshift like noose type of thing, right? And that would require that noose to wrap very firmly around the entire circumference of her neck, right? So yeah, there's some details that they're not showing us. They're not showing us. There's some details they're not showing us. Again, thoughts and prayers to everybody involved here, the family. Again, it's a super, super sad situation. You never want to hear news like that, like at all. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. All right, y'all. Let's move on here. Let's move on. I want to get into this video here. The title of the video says Incel Citizens. I saw this video going viral this morning, and I wanted to bring it to you guys because here you see a street performer playing guitar out in the city or whatever. I don't know what city they're in. And this dude here with his backpack hanging halfway off of his back, he starts to, bother the street performer for no apparent reason.
It's illegal for you to have the campus at the park. Okay. Just inform me.
I know they always kick me out, so if they kick me out, I'll go. But
okay, just letting you know. I do not want a physical altercation.
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, let a cop be a cop. You're not a cop, right?
You're not a cop, my guy.
Illegal for you to have the campus at the park.
Okay.
Physical altercation.
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, let a cop be a cop. You're not a cop, right?
So you can hear me.
Yeah, you was blocking the camera though.
I'm gonna yell so you can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Cop says that AM's not allowed legally. Okay. I don't want to get into a physical altercation with you. I have no desire for it.
Okay. Where the cop at?
My thing is this, like, he's over here bothering this dude who's literally not bothering anybody. He's just playing music in this, Times Square, wherever they're at right now. And this dude keeps coming up to him and saying like, hey, look, like, I don't want to get into a physical altercation with you. What type of energy did this man playing a guitar give you that would suggest that you're going to get into a physical altercation with him? That's definitely giving me not only incel vibes, but racist vibes. It is. It is.
Down there.
They were coming?
What?
They're coming?
I didn't say that. I said I'll tell you that the cops told me it's illegal for you to have the campus at
And notice how nobody else is complaining.
the park.
Okay.
Just inform me.
I know they always kick me out, so if they kick me out, I'll go. But
okay, just letting you know. I do not want a physical altercation.
All that stuff in your backpack, and you ain't got nothing better to do. You ain't got nothing better to do but to stand here and complain about this dude playing guitar on the street. You see people hugging and shit in the background. People having a good time. You just want to come in and ruin shit.
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, let a cop be a cop. You're not a cop, right?
Beautiful day outside too. Oh, it's in New York. It's in New York. I just saw the Chrysler building,
Jake,
I think.
I don't make this shit up. I swear to God, I don't make it up. I told you.
That guitar is nice though. That guitar is actually very sweet. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like hollowed out. That's tough. I like that design.
It's illegal for you to have the campus at the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inform me.
I know they always kick me out, so if
This
they
guy,
kick me out, I'll go, but
this guy here, this is what happens. This is what it looks like, chat, when you literally get zero vagina. No vagina. That's what it looks like right there. Incel citizens. Those are the two words. Incel citizens. Price is Right. How much do you think the guitar costs? I don't know. That guitar look expensive though. I don't really know how much guitars run for. I don't. That guitar that he was holding though. Let me see. Let me pull it back up. This guitar right here. I don't know. Probably like what? $2,000, $3,000? I say like 2,500. I don't know exactly how much guitars go for, but a good electric guitar with a design like that, maybe like 2,500. What do y'all think? I say like 25. I'm decent at guitar. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to learn how to play guitar. Herb, I'm surprised you don't know how to play. I'm surprised you know how to play. You play any instruments, Herb? I mean, Herb be on them keys though. He be on them keys. Glaucoma says if you don't want a physical altercation, get out of his face. Exactly, bro. Like what are you doing? Like I said, bro has nothing better to do. Nothing better to do at all. Stretch says if he was white, he wouldn't say anything. I agree. I agree. I agree. He looks like one of those dudes. I don't mean to be that guy, but I agree. That's good. Good little energy drink. Yeah, so you be on them keys. I know you be on them keys and the drums. That's dope. That's dope. I'm thinking low. No way. No way guitars are more than that. Guitar is more than $3,000. Herb says 1,500 minimum, max 3K. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'd put it in the sweet spot around like 2,500. That's what I would say. Stretch says you can get one around a couple hundred, but one like his probably is up there for sure. For sure. For sure. A pawn shop, they would definitely say 800. Those guys on Pawn Stars, they'd be like, yeah, it's a super vintage guitar. You know, Van Halen played this back in the day. It's even got a signature on the side. Best I can do is $40. Best I can do is $40. You know how they be snaking people. I just found out that show is like all fake. Watched the whole documentary on it. Show is like all fake. Anywho, yeah, again, involuntary celibacy. Incel behavior here. Big incel behavior. Let me see here. What else we got? What else do we got here on this episode of the show? Let's see. Let me see. So this was sent to me by my guy Stretch 52 earlier today. Apparently, you had on Cameron and Mace's podcast, the It Is What It Is podcast. You had a professional wrestler, I think it is, Jey Uso, join the show, and apparently they got into a little scuffle.
Well, listen, Mace, I don't have any more questions. Nick, I'm more mad at you because you keep bringing Saturday WrestleMania niggas here, and you don't bring us a Sunday WrestleMania.
Say less, Cam. I ain't got to be
talking to my
here.
producer, bro. You keep bringing Sunday. I need a Sunday WrestleMania. I don't smell what the Usos cooking, and at the end.
And he really dragged him across the desk. It's crazy.
He tripped.
What? This man is on the ground. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Welcome back to It Is What It Is.
By the way, who is this woman? Who is she? She looks so old to be like on this podcast. I don't know why. She just kind of throws me off on this podcast.
This is a really fascinating first segment to the show.
Where was you at, bro?
I came over there.
All right. I ain't saying you didn't, bro. I just, my bad.
He did come over there. He also called security.
I was the one that grabbed him.
All right, my bad.
I was the one that grabbed him.
That's why I still love you. I'm just I ain't see nobody. You know when you don't see nobody.
All right.
I couldn't see when nobody was. You know how you looking for somebody to blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. Listen. WrestleMania is this week. I've been made aware of that. And what I didn't know is that it's taking place on 2 nights. It used to just be Sunday. It used to just be Sunday night. And I remember when I was growing up, I used to be so mad because I couldn't stay up and watch it. Number one, because my mom wasn't buying a freaking $70 pay-per-view when I was, 5, 6 years old and wanted to watch wrestling. And 2, my mom would make me go to bed before these events even came on when I was that young. But anyway, neither here nor there. All they got going on here on this podcast is clearly, a work job here. They're doing a bit. They're trying to promote WrestleMania. And what better way to do that than to get one of the WWE stars on a big podcast and have him, rough up one of the podcast hosts. So, it is what it is. I guess it's kind of funny. But it's clearly a work job. Let me see. Sutton, this is also one of the poorest sales WrestleManias since they've gone to stadium setup. I wonder why that is. Maybe professional wrestling is losing some of its allure. Because I don't really see kids nowadays, watching wrestling, talking about wrestling, and things like that. I feel like kids nowadays are just more so into regular sports. Kids nowadays grow up, they love basketball. They're making basketball highlight edits and stuff like that. Same thing with NFL, football. But I don't really see a whole lot of attention on wrestling. Let me see. They raised ticket prices since hopping on with the Saudis and going to Netflix. That could be another thing. A lot of people have an issue, and we just talked about this yesterday. A lot of people have an issue with, these companies being in bed with the Saudis and the people over in the Middle East. Ticket prices have been outrageous since then. Yeah, and those ticket prices too. Even for like UFC events. I think it's just TKO in general, because TKO owns UFC and WWE. It's the parent company for both. And they've been raising ticket prices like crazy. I remember I went to a UFC event out here in Houston not too long ago, and the ticket prices were insane for like mid-level seats. So I can only imagine what it is for WWE. Pat McAfee got in on it too. That doesn't surprise me. Pat McAfee is like one of those Chad bro type of dudes who would definitely help sell something like WrestleMania for sure. Punch it, nothing but air. Definitely staged. These, come on, Cameron is not even going to act the way he did. You know what I'm saying? He's just not. He would be a lot more animated, there would have been a lot more yelling, a lot more cursing, things like if this were real. I remember the RKO era on Vine. Oh, one of the best viral video eras of all time. Loved a great RKO compilation, man. Loved it. Those are some of the most goated videos on the internet. I promise you. Let me see. I'm going to go RKO compilation. Let's look at an RKO compilation real quick. RKO out of nowhere compilation. I got to see this real quick. Let's see. Can we get some good ones? Let's see what we got here. Watch me get Rick rolled or something.
What?
You guys remember that?
What?
Oh, crap.
It's okay. I usually sell like 10 boxes, but I sold 60.
I don't know why these used to be so funny. He gets the creeping up out of nowhere.
Watch out!
Oh, nah, bro. Goated era of the internet right here. RKO's out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
Not the Hulk. Not the Hulk.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw. We are live tonight. Here we go. Time for the Viper to strike. Boom! Went for the elbow. The chance.
Side note, they should totally bring this back, but use AI to generate the videos. Do you know how crazy that would be? That would be insane.
Oh, man.
Have like Randy Orton like RKOing Trump or something, and it look like mad real. I would pay to see that.
Randy Orton, top rope. Not good. There we go. RKO. And that's why Randy Orton is
Gotta
the
love
WWE
these.
World
Goat.
Heavyweight Champion.
GOAT. Randy Orton's one of my favorites. One of my favorites, man. Peak Vine for sure. Peak Vine. 30,000 for front row tickets is insane. Insane. That's like Super Bowl prices right there. Super Bowl prices, literally. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would not be able to do it, y'all. But yeah. But okay. Let me see. The prompt would have been the longest thing you've ever seen, probably. He did play the villain role to perfection. I think my favorite wrestler back in the day, my favorite one growing up. Well, I'll give you a top three. I'll go. This is tough. My top three wrestlers growing up, top three favorite wrestlers. I got to go John Cena. That's a given. Got to go John Cena. Number two, I'll go Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just love how Stone Cold Steve Austin was just like a no-nonsense, stereotypical, like, middle American, bald white dude who pounds beers, doesn't take any shit or lip off of anybody, you know, and comes in and hits you with the stunner, like kicks you in the nuts and then hits you with the stunner, man. That shit was legendary every time. He would just come in and just like start wrecking shop. Love Stone Cold. I can't put Randy Orton in my top three only because I just hated him back in the day. He was one of the most hated characters. The Hardy Bros, Jeff and Matt Hardy, definitely. I feel like they were probably the most underrated characters of that era. Because I feel like they never saw they never reached the high heights of like winning belts and things like that, at least not to my knowledge. Or holding belts for long periods of time, but like they were up there. I'd also throw in Rey Mysterio. If you were a kid and you didn't like Rey Mysterio, something had to be wrong with you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Because how as a kid do you not identify with the little guy going in there and hanging with the big boys and beating the big boys up? You know? Chris Jericho, hey man, me and my little brother, we used to wrestle. I used to put him in that Walls of Jericho. Used to be over with. Stone Cold, Rey Mysterio, John Cena will probably be my top three. Honorable mentions, I will go Batista in my honorable mentions. Ray's still around. Hey, Ray must need that money. I don't know if he's still wrestling at this big age. Yeah, he probably need that money. Not gonna lie. Undertaker. Yeah, he got to be in my top three. Yeah, I'll bump John Cena out of my top three for the Undertaker. I will. Just too many legendary performances, iconic entry. You know, him just popping up in the ring, like behind people. Though that was really cool. Ray versus the Big Show is a good one. Ray was super influential. Rip Eddie Guerrero for sure. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. He was cool too. Ray versus the Big Show was a crazy match. Might have to rewatch a couple old wrestling matches one day here on the show. I'm gonna start doing some different stuff here on Sutton Reactions. You know, just kind of spice things up a little bit. You know what I mean? let's get back to my game here. But now, other wrestlers that I really, really enjoyed. Other wrestlers I really, really enjoyed. Like underrated ones just for like their shtick and things like that. I would go with maybe some guys that I hated. I hated Randy Orton at the time, even though he had a crazy cool, finisher. Edge, also hated him. JBL, hated his guts. JBL was like Trump before Trump. Who else? Trying to think here. Who else did I really enjoy watching? I already told you guys Batista was one of my... I'm cooking. Hold on, chat. I'm cooking. Wait a minute. I might beat this high score. Not gonna lie to y'all. I can't really think of anybody else off the top. Oh, this is tough. I beat the high score. Let's go. Off the muscle. I remember when Undertaker had the submission move that was making blood come out of people's mouth. Bro, I thought he was killing motherfuckers for real. Kurt Angle, he was a good one. Perk Angle. There's also, who was it? Damn. Just left my mind. You guys remember Carlito? A spit in the face for people who don't want to be cool. Something like that. You literally take a bite out of an apple and like spit it in his opponent's face. Crazy stuff. The Great Khali. He was, y'all remember when the Great Khali squished Rey Mysterio's head? No, I thought Rey Mysterio was dead. I thought that man was done for. I know y'all remember that, bro. He squeezed the hell out of my boy Rey Mysterio's head, bro. That shit was scary, bro. Had blood coming out of his mouth and everything, bro. That was crazy. Now, what's your favorite matches, though? What's your favorite WWE match? Like, what type of match do you like? Did you like watching the most? For me, I loved the Hell in a Cell matches, especially when you played them on the video games. The Hell in a Cell matches were crazy, especially when they got on top of the cells. Crazy. Those ones used to be crazy lit. I think Hell in a Cell matches were better than the actual cage matches. I do. Hell in a Cell matches were better than cage matches. I did also like tables, ladders, and chairs matches. I loved those. I also liked remember the I Quit matches? I think John Cena did an I Quit match with JBL, and he made JBL quit. Legendary stuff, man. Legendary stuff. Hold on, let me lock in real quick, chat. Oh, this is tough. Oh, come on, bro. So close. Oh, Money in the Bank for sure. Definitely Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was legendary. Just because of the stakes that came with it. Money in the Bank, whoever gets it automatically gets a title shot at WrestleMania. That was cinema. I mean, every time. Every single time. Loved that. The Great Khali was one of the worst on-script wrestlers ever. Hell, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known back then. I was just watching him go out there and just like stomp on dudes. He used to like hit people with that big ass boot. Shit was crazy. Stretch says the Buried Alive match. I remember those too. I feel like they only had a couple of those. There was very few of those from what I remember. But all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the show here. Thank y'all so much for coming out to episode 53 of Sutton Reactions. We had a good time today. And guess what? We got PRP live tonight. Alex will not be joining me later on PRP. He will be at the Ravens jersey reveal event. So hopefully he gets a little sneak peek of those jerseys. He leaks them on our PRP Instagram. And we'll be back later on today. We'll be back on later today to talk about those jerseys, man. I can't wait to chop it up with you guys about that. Thinking about doing some call-ins, right? Stay tuned. Do some call-ins, get you guys' opinions on the new jerseys. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.